Kia ora whanau, welcome to Plus Ones for this week. Today on the episode we are talking about...
donations. And
have you ever been guilted into having to donate?
Or just like donations that shouldn't be considered donations.
If it's a subscription fee, it's probably not a donation.
Exactly.
You've been scammed.
Exactly.
Also, we're going to be talking about some of the questions, especially for our single people like Randy here. What are some questions you should be asking on the first date? Let's get into it.
Yes.
Oh, and also, hey, like, subscribe, follow,
comment.
Let's do all of those things.
Love yous.
Subscribe.
Plus Ones. It's really good. Promise.
I want to talk donations. So so donations to me, from what I know about donations,
Charity.
It's like what you have, like what you can give.
Yes.
Right? Like there shouldn't be
an obligation.
Yeah. Like I shouldn't have, like there shouldn't be like a minimum price. Okay, that's what I'm getting to. So me and my flatmate, I'm normally, I'm just gonna be open and transparent. I'm normally one to ignore. Like if,
you don't even say no, sorry.
Yeah. If we're in the middle of the mall,
it.
I see you, my phone's to my ear, and I'm not talking to anyone. I'm
hello,
just hello,
and your
hello.
screensaver's just there.
Yeah. Hello. So I'm just like, I fully ignore. But for some reason, maybe it was just the way that they were placed in front of the supermarket that we were going into. But it was kind of like inevitable that we were gonna end up talking to these guys. But for some weird reason, we were just like in a really, really good mood, and we from afar we were like, oh, those donation guys are there. And then I was just like, should we donate this morning?
Charity.
Yeah, should we donate this morning? And then Mala was like, oh, I'll do it if you do it, like my flatmate. And I was like, sweet, yeah, let's do it.
What was the cause? Do you want to disclose or nah?
Nah.
Okay.
Just in case. But
just in case the charity comes for you.
because I'm actually because I'm gonna talk smack about them right now. So we like walk in, we talk to the guy, we're chatting to him. It's a real nice conversation. It's like, keep in mind, it's like 8:30 in the morning.
Yeah,
it's bright and early.
Does this happen today?
No, this happened yesterday.
Okay.
And then we're like, oh yeah, bro, like what's this? He's explaining it to us. We're like, oh, I mean, blah, 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 blah. We finally get to the donation part, and I was like, oh, sweet, like, do you guys take cash? Like, I got cash on me, and he goes, oh, nah, we only take FPOS. And in my head straight away, I was like, that's weird. That's weird. That's weird to me. But I just went along with it. I was like, oh, maybe they just like, I don't know, do a paywave thing. I go on to continue to ask, like, oh, how do I donate? Like, let me chuck some coins to you guys. And he goes, oh, can you actually fill out this paper first?
Oh my God, no.
And so like I fill it out, but I'm reading at the same time. I fill it out. And then when I get like close to the bottom and it gives like payment, like things where you have to put your card details and stuff, it says minimum of $40.
Oh, nah, I've been here.
Minimum of $40. And I was like, this is now not a donation. This is now a sponsor, like a subscription. like you know, because it said, and I think there's so much fine print, like a page's worth. Like I reckon they're so used to just like people just signing up and then like paying for it, and then so they can just like fuck off.
Yeah.
I was reading it. I was taking ages, and then at the bottom it was like sign off for $40. And then I kept reading, and it had like a little T's and C's thing.
Monthly?
And it was like, you pay, this is gonna like be a $40 out of your account every month. And I was like, dude, is this Netflix?
Yeah.
Netflix is cheaper.
Yeah, and I get more out of it.
And 40 was the minimum. It went 40, 60, 80, 100, and then 100 plus.
Do you know what's funny is I do wonder if it's the same organization, but outside my old local BP, they used to sit there, and I went in one time, and obviously the people that were sitting there were so nice, and so I was having a yarn with them, just being nice. I'm like a girly who loves a chat with a shop clerk, because I just know they're probably having a stink, boring, monotonous day. So if I can just like try, like if they're chatty, I'll always chat back. Anyways, I'm like chatting with this guy that's sitting at the table asking for donations, and he got me hook, line, and sinker. I said, you know what? I'm feeling generous. Same. I'll give a one-off donation. I'm thinking I'll give $10.
Yeah.
They used to ask for gold coins, remember, guys?
Yeah,
and
they used to have the little glass
inflation, I
box.
thought $10 was an appropriate amount. Minimum $60.
$60.
So it wasn't a reoccurring one, but I had to pay $60, and it was just like I was already hooked. And like by the time this guy's already built a rapport with me, there was no way for me to back up.
There's no way. Yeah, by the time you like get to the point where you pay, you just look like an asshole because you're just like, oh, bro, $60.
Literally, like 2 days ago, I went to the pharmacy and there was someone sitting outside, and I almost went to another pharmacy because I couldn't be bothered walking past.
Yeah.
I know that sounds ratchet, but like, I don't know. The worst thing, and this is going to sound eat ass too, but the worst thing I thought was they're going to go, Tegan from come donate. And if I don't, now I've got a rep. And so I walk past.
The donation community page.
Bro, and I'm
Tegan,
boosting. I'm trying to look like I'm on a mission.
Yeah.
And I was just, and it was like, hey, how are you going to? I said, no, sorry. Go in the store.
That's
do
why
my thing. Gassing myself up to go back out. Because they're right there. They're right by the door.
Bro, I didn't even willingly transfer my mates $40.
Huh?
I didn't even willingly transfer my mates.
I know.
Like,
and
you
I
know what I
walk
mean?
out,
Like, you know what I mean?
And they're like, can we tempt you a second time? And I said, no, I'm so sorry. But then I just said, I hope you have an amazing day though. And walked off. And I was like,
I always say that I have a meeting to go to.
All good. And I'm like, it's not all good though. You're going to tell people I didn't donate.
Yeah, or they're going to go, oh, poor.
Or when they hit me with the, but you know, I've got my reasons. I'm trying to save for a house and stuff. I don't have to, although I did actually donate to a cause the other day. Because
don't tell me, have you explained yourself like that?
No, I wouldn't. But I'm like, if I got asked to, I would.
Yeah.
I'd go, I got a house auction on Wednesday.
Yeah.
I'd just be like, straight up, which is actually happening. But you know, like I'd just be straight up. But I'd be like, nah, I just like, I can't this week. Like, I'd just be like, every dollar counts.
Yeah, facts.
Every dollar counts.
Especially if the minimum's $40 or $60.
I know. And like,
that's a crazy donation.
And when they get you with the, and I don't want to out I don't know what the charity was. I don't want to out them. But when they say like, do you want to help? Like, because they said to me, do you want to help disabled kids get into sport? And I'm like, no, don't do this to me. Because of course I want to help them get into sport. But today, my pocket's not letting it happen. I'm so sorry. Like, but I never have cash. If I had cash, I just, you know.
Yeah, flick it off. It's easy.
But they don't want $2. They want 30.
Yeah.
At least.
$30. Dude.
I know. Inflation, bro. It's getting to charities too.
I'm just saying, like, I just missed the days when a donation was just what you could give. Like, because that's the definition of donation, right?
Yeah.
Like, you're donating. Yeah, like you're donating what you can.
I know people that have like blessings accounts and stuff. So like if they want to like give, they have an account where they have money aside that they can do that, which I think is really thoughtful.
Mm-hmm.
I don't.
Just watch out.
Spending, savings, bills.
Right,
and a food account, food and groceries, and you're not getting that. I only get a few hundred every couple of weeks, okay? And that's for takeaways and groceries, all right?
I'm just saying, if you're out and about and you're like feeling nice one day and you walk past like a kiosk and there's dudes and hivers.
Read the T's and C's.
And yeah, or just like when you get to the payment part, just know that if it's not whatever you can give and there's a minimum amount, it's not a donation anymore, it's a subscription.
Yeah.
That's something I wanted to get off my chest.
One of the guys we work with, he still donates to Greenpeace. Greenpeace? Greenpeace once a month because the girl was hot years ago and he's never cancelled it.
That's crazy.
That's crazy, eh? And he's got a missus. I'm like, you should cancel it now. He doesn't even know. I was like, what? Like, he goes, what's Greenpeace? Is that the? And I go, no, that's the environmental one. He goes, oh, like, didn't even know what he's donating to every month.
But speaking of that, this is such a random leeway, but like on that topic of like dudes being in relationships, I've been catching up a lot of my girl mates lately.
Yeah.
And like they're on their real like men ain't shit buzz. Like straight up like
it's a scary place to be.
Yeah, like you know when like there's multiple women that they all have the same mindset?
Yeah.
That's like Optimus Prime.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, no, you're right.
So like
that's what is it? The Autobots.
Yeah, they were talking about a similar situation, right? And they were asking me because obviously I'm the only male in the room, and they were just like, oh scucks. They were like,
hi.
They were like, what are your thoughts on men being in like relationships and doing like similar actions like that, like following girls on Instagram and blah, 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 blah. And I said, look, I would be lying if I said that I hadn't done it in the past. Yeah. Because, like, you also got to think, like, men actually have platonic relationships with women.
Oh, totally. Just like we have with men.
But also, like, and sorry, fellas, but, like, there are some of us that are letting the team down because they still want to follow hot chicks on Instagram. Yeah. And, like, there's no reason for you to be following Kanye West's wife. Like you know what I mean? like
we know what she would have done.
Just as an example, like I get she's a celebrity, yeah, whatever, but
like she doesn't even post.
Yeah, exactly. So you're waiting, like, you know? Yeah. And I think it's 10 times worse when it's just someone from your country.
Yeah. But do you know what though? It's funny. I've had this chat with some of like my man's boys, and they're like, I remember one time them talking about like if you follow a girl because you're talking to her, and then she follows Jordan, Ricky, Reese Walsh, Jesse Arthurs, who were some of the other ones? Katoni Staggs, Herbie. Yeah. Like if she follows all them.
Shout out the brothers, by the way.
Red flag.
Shout out the brothers, by the way.
They go red flag, red flag.
Nah, it's, do you know?
Wait, me checking. Which one's do I follow?
No, because you know how like when you like talk to someone or whatever, or like they're like one of your recent like DMs or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but I think Instagram does this thing where you're able to see like if it's like a mutual friend that you guys both follow. So let's just say me and this girl both follow Jordan Ricky, for example. It will show her name first, like that.
Especially if it's someone you talk to.
Yeah. And you're just
True.
Been there.
But then there's someone like my man. Like when we first started seeing each other, we realized that there's this like, I know this girl and like a guy that I used to date. She had also dated him too, and so like I think her and I like kind of bonded over that. And randomly she came up in conversation with my man. This is when we first started dating, and he like was like, oh, you know, like I've got with her. So him and I both follow her, but like we just don't even care. Like, but I know because I know it's not a thing.
Yeah.
But so it's funny. Like there's other times where I'll be like, why are you following her? Why are you following that girl? But then like her, I don't care. You know what I mean? I'm just like, oh, Eskimo stars. Like, you know?
No,
all good.
That's so funny that I feel like that conversation happens way more than like this is like a PSA for the fellas. Like this conversation happens way more than you think it does. Like you might think you're safe in terms of like, you know, but I was actually talking about this with on my radio show the other day, and I was like, women are the best investigators. So it's like,
bro, I can find anything.
Yeah,
out.
Exactly. If you're following XYZ for no reason, like really, and you're, let's just say, in a loving, committed relationship, so maybe just don't do it.
The thing is too, like, do you know what? So like, I've got a guy friend, and we love to just like speculate on people's lives. Honestly, not in a talk shit way. Just be like, oh, did you see this? Did you see this? Or like, and it might be people we just like follow that we don't actually know that well personally. And I remember one time I was talking about something because there was a girl we both follow that's like beautiful, like stunning, and he always talks about like how hot she is or whatever, and I'm like, yeah, that's why I follow her because she's so beautiful, like she's a friend of a friend. And I remember just being like to him like, oh, I reckon, and like I just said like, I reckon your missus is single, you know, because like, and joking, that's not his missus, but like, and look, like, she was just posting like she was single, and then we found out like, yeah, that's true. And he just goes, someone else is too. And I'm like, who? And he goes, you'll figure it out. He tested my abilities. He said, you'll figure it out. He gave me no clues, no nothing. All I knew was that mutually both of us potentially follow the person. When I tell you, it took me with no information whatsoever other than that they are now single, and it was someone we would both probably know. Within like 15 minutes, I figured out who it was. And like, because girls are just built like that. But like the fact that he gave me, I was like, I need a lead to start my investigation. And he's like, no, you'll be right. But yeah, I just knew that we both knew the person.
Yeah, that's buzzy. That's
and
crazy.
Figured it out straight away. Oh my God, it's blah, blah, blah. I see they've unfollowed each other at this point. The last known photo they have together is on this date, blah, 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 blah. And I was like, damn, who am I? Why? I'm in the wrong line of work. I should be a detective.
Honestly, you know what? This is why you guys are so good at that. And
it's the intuitiveness of like what we read. We don't read things at face value ever.
Yeah, because honestly,
we look into everything.
If we were sitting in a room together,
yeah,
and you were like, "Oh my God, XYZ followed XYZ," and blah 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 blah. Honest to God, the first thing that would go to my head is, I don't give a fuck. Like, that's the first thing that I'm thinking about.
Don't say that like you're better than me.
No.
Truly.
No, like, because it's just, that's why we suck at that.
Yeah.
Because I think we just genuinely don't care.
It's like when, I think we've talked about this before. I'm pretty sure we have. But the whole idea that like, you know, if I come to you, say we, oh, like even it doesn't even have to be if we're in a relationship. I come to you and be like, hey, I heard blah 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 did this, or I heard these two broke up, and you'd be like, oh damn, why? And I could tell you why. This is what I've heard. This is why. But if it was the other way around and you said, hey Teagues, I heard that blah 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 and blah 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 broke up, I'd be like, oh why? You'd be like, oh no. And I'd be like, you need to ask more questions.
Yeah, we talked about this 2 episodes ago.
Yes,
it's so funny.
I need more than that. I need you to delve into it. I need you to go, ask if he's okay. I want to know the status of where their mindset's at. Like, I want to hear it all. And that's not because I'm nosy.
Yeah.
Of course not. It's just good to know.
Yeah.
It's just good to know so you can gauge things. But I just want to say on the topic of like following other people.
I got something as well.
One thing I want to say though is like, if you ask your man or ask your partner to unfollow a person because you're not comfortable with it, like, I don't think it should be a big deal. Like, I feel like it is kind of circumstantial at sometimes, but it's like, if you're like, why do you follow that person? Oh, we used to see each other, and you're like, I'm not that into that. Are you guys still friends? Nah. Then can you unfollow her? Yeah, all good. Like, I think that should be an okay conversation to have. But also, if you're dating someone and someone that you are like mutually follow has maybe like done your significant other wrong or anything like that, just unfollow them.
Oh yeah.
Don't let it get to the point that us. And I say that because, like my man, like just like without even question, we heard my man. I heard that someone had like this was a while ago, but I'd heard that someone talked shit about me. I didn't know them, but I knew that it was someone that he knew. Without even thinking, he just unfollowed them. He was like, oh no, well then why are they talking shit about my missus? Like, they don't know you. Like, and just like without even question. And I love that. I think that's a very admirable quality.
I was gonna say as well, like, what are your thoughts on you both being single, so you're following X amount of people, most likely of the opposite sex, or if you're into the same sex as well, because you're single, you know what I mean, so you're just following whoever, and then you start getting serious with someone and you're still following those people. Is it like one of those things where like you yourself just have to like unfollow heaps of people?
Well, if the intention of following them is because like initially was because you thought they were alright, then
okay.
But I think if it was just like you guys were kind of friendly with each other, but like it was never like that, then I don't see.
If it was just purely platonic, like, you know, like,
if it was always purely platonic, then it can stay purely platonic. Yeah. There's no reason to make a mountain out of a molehill, you know. Yeah. Unfollowing, eh? The digital age. How about it? The digital age. Hey, I actually saw a clip online that I thought I'd play for you. I haven't watched the full thing. However,
don't tell me it's another New Zealand TikTok drama.
No, we're staying out of that. Okay, New Zealand TikTok drama, we're staying out of that. Our producer,
it's
Brody.
not our business.
Brody, we're never doing it again. And you tell us next time, because we got caught up in it.
No, you know what's
no, not really. We were just getting reached out to, and I thought it was all fun and games, and then it wasn't. And I was like, nah, really I don't really want to be a part of this now. But then we got like they were still going back and forth, voice recordings and all sorts. And they were mentioning our radio station because they were like, we're all over my FM. I was like, no. First of all, no, we haven't seen it on the radio.
Apologies, guys. By the way, we didn't think it was gonna get that deep. We're just talking about it because we were on the topic of TikTok dramas.
Yeah, and that was it.
Yeah.
But anyways, this is not a TikTok drama. Apparently, these are first date questions.
Okay.
You must ask.
Okay, that's good for me.
So I don't know. I don't know if these are for women going to men, but anyone who's single, maybe listen to these. I haven't listened to the full thing, but I just saw it and thought, you know what? I'm going to play that. So I'm going to play this to you, and it's going to come up on the screen for you guys.
Do you want me to answer?
Wait, what? Okay, you ready?
Do you want me to answer the questions, or am I?
No, you need to take note.
Oh, okay.
You need to take note, and then maybe we can add some more afterward. Are you ready?
Ladies, we're not done. Part 2 of first date questions you must ask on a first date. Do you brush your teeth? How often? What kind of toothbrush? Do you have any children? How many? On the way counts. Can you build things? What can you build or have you built? If I had a flat tire, are you willing and able to fix it?
So,
not bad, eh?
Yeah. You know what's funny? Those are all valid questions.
Have you ever served our country? Who are the women you follow on Instagram?
Oh, topical.
Damn.
What's your ex's first and last name? Write it down. Do you evade taxes? Are you homophobic? Have you ever bought a drink for a girl at the bar and she ran away?
She's Filipino, I can tell.
Yeah, can you?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, her last name looks Filipino.
But
I'm not gonna try pronounce it. I'm not gonna try pronounce it.
That's so funny though. Like it's funny because like all of those questions most of those questions are pretty valid.
Yeah.
Like
Do you brush your teeth?
Yeah.
With what?
That's hilarious. But it's also like something that you actually need to know.
Electric toothbrush?
I don't have an electric toothbrush. I just have a normal toothbrush.
Randy.
But I
Get
know
one,
that
get one. Just
there's
get
a
one from the
community. There's a community of electric toothbrushes out there, and I know because the dentist has told me and recommended an electric toothbrush.
Here's my thing. My friend's a dental hygienist. All right. She's the plug. She's the plug with teeth. Okay. And she got me on the electric because I was always just manual, analog.
Yeah.
I was full analog with my toothbrush.
I'm just old school.
Yeah, old school. Just but a hard yakka, you know. Get these teeth clean. But unfortunately, because bit of a flex, my teeth are quite straight. Okay.
Yeah.
Which means they're very together. Lots of opportunity for plaque build up because they're so close together, and the crevices aren't so. You know, I don't have gap teeth. That's basically all that means. But electric toothbrush just helps because you don't have to do any work. You just have to hold it.
Hold it there.
Yeah, but it's a way better clean. She even had to give me some tips for going forth because just the back of my teeth.
Your teeth are really white though.
Yeah, I always get asked if I've whitened them. I have before, but a couple years ago. I don't think it lasts that long. I've got a teeth whitener actually at home that I haven't used. Shut Up Whitening Co.
Oh.
Yeah.
I didn't believe in those, eh?
No, teeth whitening's mean.
Yeah.
But how about, so I got a tooth gem on one of my teeth.
Yeah.
And why is it on the only yellow tooth I have? Like it's not, but if you look at it, let me smile. Like all my teeth are white, but then that one's just slightly
like brown. I couldn't notice.
Tiny bit browner, but I don't know if it's the sparkle that enhances the brown. Yeah.
So electric toothbrushes to go.
Electric toothbrushes, they're the one.
Okay.
And
I'm gonna invest.
How often do you floss?
I floss before I go to bed.
Oh, so every day?
Yeah, every day.
King.
Unless I like run out and I'm too lazy to get more. Like it's like.
Oh yeah, apparently you should floss like at least every second day.
Yeah. That's.
I've got
I
one
know
of those,
people.
I have one of those ones that's like a toothbrush handle. Get it right back in there.
Just do the whole. It looks like a toothpick. One of those ones.
Yeah. Yeah. Because because if I get the string floss in the back, I go huh? Like.
You know what's funny? I was gonna say shout out to my ex, but my ex was real big on flossing. That's why I got
good on her.
Yeah,
good
I got into it like after we had
got into flossing when you started dating.
Nah, after we had like broke up, I like started to take like a little bit because I was always like I'm too lazy.
So you didn't have nice teeth for her? You did it after?
Yeah, I apologize.
That
for
feels spiteful.
But she was
no. It feels like, you know what? You had my paru teeth, then I'm gonna have mean teeth now.
It was
like
just lazy.
Revenge teeth. It's a revenge bond.
It was just laziness. Yeah. But like now, I'm like, no, she was right. But yeah,
I get so like fixated on if I can feel that anything in my teeth, I just cannot move forward. I cannot function until I've got the food out. Like, you'll see me at work. If you ever see me just with my fingers in my teeth, it's because I'm trying to get something out. I usually bring pics.
I didn't realize how, like, I've never really looked at your teeth properly, but you've always had, like, a really nice smile, though.
Yeah.
Tell your boyfriend to watch
no braces, actually, either. All natural.
Yeah.
Although, when my wisdom teeth came through, no one cares. But when my wisdom teeth came, I'm still going to tell you, they came through, but they pushed all my bottom teeth. So my bottom teeth used to be all straight, but now there's, like, one that's, like, crooked. So I kind of want to get Invisalign just for the bottom.
I reckon if all...
Call it vanity. I don't care.
Reckon if worst comes to worst, I'll just get veneers one day.
Do not get veneers. You don't need them. Your teeth are fine. They're
my teeth are pretty straight
just
too.
whiten them.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Some can, some can't.
So, yeah. That's very true. I reckon that's a underrated flex, say, having really nice teeth.
Yeah, especially when you haven't had braces.
Facts. I've never had braces either.
Yeah, neither.
I always wanted braces as a kid. I don't know why. I thought it was
They did seem kind of cool. You did have a bit of FOMO, but then I was also like, look at my straight teeth.
Yeah.
Look at this picturesque smile. 1, 2, 3. This is what my mum taught me growing up, okay? It's like how you get the perfect smile for a photo.
Yeah.
So like say that camera in the middle there is the camera. You look at each other and when on 3, you want to look at the camera. So you go like this. 1, 2, 3. Mum will love that I just shared that. Perfect smile every time.
Mama
Natural.
Yara.
3.
Shout out to Mama Yara. But you actually have like a really good... I always tell you, you're pretty photogenic.
Why are you trying to flirt with me?
No, I'm not. No, maybe I'm practicing.
Yeah. Practicing. Oh,
Yeah.
anything new on the day horizon?
Nah, there actually isn't.
Oh, that's okay.
There actually isn't.
That's okay.
It's pretty dry. But
Yeah.
like, it's not like a dry where I'm like, oh, this sucks. It's like, yeah. It's like,
Oh, that voice was a little.
that's kind of crazy.
A little bit too much.
Yeah.
A
That
little
was
bit too much emphasis.
on the.
Yeah.
There was too much in there.
Yeah, sorry guys.
But yeah, it's pretty yeah.
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 Like, look, if there is any updates, guys, I'll update you. I'm pretty
Thanks,
open
King.
and honest.
Yeah.
But there's nothing.
Can I tell you my one flex for this week?
Mhm.
Yeah, because I must talk about my stuff sometimes. I went viral on TikTok.
Yeah, you. What's
Again,
it? Barstool,
again.
Barstool.
It's happened twice this year.
Barstool. Oh, this year.
Yeah, I won at the beginning of the year. Well, sorry, end of last year.
Did you
I'd New
say?
Year's.
Did you say I won at the beginning of the year?
No, I said one at the beginning of the year.
Oh,
Second
oh,
one, no.
one. I thought you said like
No,
I
it
won.
was like,
and I
well,
was
yeah,
like,
one.
damn.
One, let's say New Year's.
Yeah. What was that for?
It's just me, my man, and his best mate.
Oh,
doing a
the
little TikToky dance, you know?
yeah.
Just went
Was
viral.
that you that went viral, or was it them that went viral? Because all the comments are them.
The other handsome ones, it definitely went viral because of them. However, so half the comments, I've talked about this on the potty before, half the comments were normalize tagging your friends, who are those men. The other half of the comments were because of at the start I do this with my arm, and everyone was like, "Whoa, guns," and I was like, "Yeah," because I've been working in the gym. I've been taking creatine. All right.
Oh, really? Are you
I've
on
been
it?
doing it.
It's
all.
good.
Yeah, I just take gummies, so it's easy.
Okay,
5 grams a day.
I need to start getting on creatine.
Hey, I've actually got a discount code for Pusher Gummies, creatine gummies.
Oh, true. Send it to me.
Silly plug. It's got no, you're gonna die. Guess what the code is?
Tegan gummy?
Locked in Tegan.
No, thank you. I'd rather pay full price. Locked in
15% off, bro. 15% off.
Locked in
Bro,
Tegan. Who
honestly,
chose that? You?
No, they did. Because I've been joking and saying
I'm locked in.
But actually, I have been a bit locked in. I have been locked in.
Yeah,
And
good.
speaking of that, my trainer just said want to do 1 p.m. PT. You know, I'm gonna apply. Hell yeah. See you
Locked
there.
in.
Hell yeah.
Locked
See
in.
you then. Locked in, fellas. Locked in. What I will say is I've been saying locked in on my stories. So I'm locked in. And what about you? I'm locked in. Something changed this year. I listened to like 5 minutes of David Goggins. It kept coming up on my feed, and I think it was a sign from the universe. It's like, you're a piece of shit. Get up. Do this.
Yeah. He's
Just
very
move."
intense, eh?
One
David
thing my
Goggins?
man said, actually, he goes, the thing with Dave Goggins, he's like, when is it enough? And he goes, it's like it never is.
Yeah.
That's the only thing he doesn't like about it. But I was like, nah, we're locked in. So me and my man have been locked in. He's doing like, he's got a fitness plan, nutritious plan, nutritious.
He's got a nutritious plan. It's very nutritious and delicious.
A nutrition plan, and he's following that. We joined new gyms. Like, we're going hard, and you know, when we're not gymming, we're going on walks. Like, it's like we're in, and we've been really committed. It's been a couple of weeks, but like we're committed as.
Nice.
But ever since I said hashtag locked in, and I kept saying it on my stories, bro, how many people messaging me being like, hey, want to do this? Hey, you want to do this? Push Gummies messaged me, and they just thought it was funny that I was just doing this locked in thing. So that's why I was like locked in Teagues. I keep getting hit up by gyms. I got a new pair of Hokas out of it, bro.
Oosh, those are expensive too.
Exactly. So it's been good.
Hoka, if you're watching. Is it Hoka? I've been calling it
Or
Hoka.
Hoka. I don't know.
Because in Tongan,
Hoka.
Hoka means fight, yeah.
But those running shoes actually mean. So I got gifted a pair of those, and my new gym, we do heaps of running, so it's actually been mean being able to use them.
Are you more confident in your running now?
Well, we run in my gym at Playground. It's like a dark room.
Is that out west?
No, it's by work. It's in Greylands,
Oh,
Central
yeah.
Auckland. But it's like we're running in a dark room. It literally looks like a nightclub. So like, I don't feel self-conscious about running, but there's a mirror in front of every treadmill.
Oh, I did see
So
a video.
you can like watch your form, which I quite like, and like if a sis is looking better at running than me, I'm trying to like mimic her movement,
Yeah.
you know?
I did see a video you
Tough,
posted of that gym, and then you said, why did I feel like I look fast or something like that?
Yeah, but that was when my trainer Reese put a band around me and was making me do like burpees and run away from him. So I thought I was going at least 15 kilometers an hour, but I was barely moving at all. Anyways, locked in. That was a real side chat from my arms getting bigger and people saying I had guns. But anyways, second video's gone viral. Basically, all the videos said was my worst fear is that I'm in a street fight one day and someone
It's like almost 1,000 comments on there. Oh, there is 1,000 comments on there. On the Instagram.
Gee, on TikTok there's more than that.
Yeah. I
It's like
peeped
nearly
it.
10,000.
I peeped it.
No, it's just, you know what? Not often do I go viral. It's a little crazy. In New Zealand, little old New Zealand, when you go viral here, crazy. But I say my worst fear is that I get in a street fight and someone pulls or rips my top and then I go fight with my titties out. That's all it was. That's all the video was. And apparently it's relatable. It's funny. Our mate Joe Damon, I said to him last Friday, he came into work and I was like, gee, I just put this in my drafts yesterday. I'll probably post it today. He goes, that's going to go off. I was like, oh, we'll see. It did. To the point my favorite TikToker, Hello Tiffy, reposted it. But this is the crazy one. You remember Jersey Shore?
Yeah.
Bro, J-Wow commented on it.
J-Wow.
J-Wow said, she commented on it and she said same. And then she reposted it. J-Wow. The J-Wow. Get crazy. Get wild. It's a party.
I know it's not about it, but how many followers did you get off? Heaps?
No, not heaps. Like maybe 1,000. Like.
Oh.
Nah, but and then I was like, you know what? I'll give it a jam and put it on Instagram. And then on Instagram,
Yeah,
so
turn off on Instagram.
both on TikTok and Instagram. And this is one of those things, we've talked about this on the episode we had with Joe. Like, if you want to start posting videos, just post them. Because even though I know, like, in our workplace, like, it's obviously encouraged that we have good social media presence and, like, posting videos and things like that. That doesn't mean we're any more likely to go viral or not. I think sometimes if you've got, like, a funny thought or, like, any kind of content, it doesn't have to be funny content, whether you're doing fashion content, whether you're doing lifestyle content, just post the video because you have no idea what it's going to take you. Like, even the fact that, like, I keep joking around saying locked in and it's getting attention and people are, like, catching on. I just think that's crazy. Or it's got 3 mil views on Instagram and 4.5 mil on TikTok. That's nuts, eh?
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
The engagement is
But
there.
I even got, like, a follow back from, like, one of my favorite Aussie creators and stuff. And I was just like, oh my God, like, what is, like, it's so
This
funny
is a
how
sign,
you can connect with the
Fano.
world. And you look at the breakdown of the stats. And, like, a good, like, 60% of the stats are in the United States. So I think that's the key. If you go viral over there, like...
It's the biggest market, right?
You're going to the promised lands. You're going to the promised lands. But, yeah, that's my flex. Basically, that was a massive roundabout chat to say that my flex for the week is that J-Wow commented and reposted my video. J-Wow, the J-Wow. And everyone's like, probably the same thing happened to her. And I posted on my Instagram story, someone please care. This is so good. And all my friends are like, I care. But no.
What is J-Wow up to now?
They still do Jersey Shore.
What? Why?
Like as older, like as adults.
That's buzzy.
Have you not seen it?
Nah, Paulie D was my favorite.
Oh, Paulie D's oh yeah. Like t-shirt time.
Yeah, t-shirt time.
GTL, Gym Tan Laundry.
Yeah.
We were big fans of.
And Vinny? Is it Vinny?
Yeah, Vinny's still there. Mike the Situation, he's out of prison.
Mike the Situation.
He's out of prison for his tax evasion. He's on the straight and narrow now. But the reason why this season of Jersey Shore, the reunion seasons, because they're all adults now, they've all got kids, married, like whatever. The reason that Snooki, we have to shout out Snooki too.
Oh yes, she was the face, I feel.
Yes, but the reason why these seasons are so good is because we all know that Sammy's sweetheart left.
Yeah.
But she came back for these seasons.
Oh,
so it's been a
gangsta.
really big deal. So like there's been a whole bunch of like I don't know, reconciliation, and because like I think there was a point where maybe like Sammy had beef with some of them, but I think her and Ron's relationship was really toxic, so she had to step away. And then like they stayed in touch with Ron, but not so much Sammy, and there was just lots of back and forth. But that's
And
all
also
been,
the
like,
whole world knows your business. You're on
Yeah.
TV. Like,
but it's all been like redeemed now, I think. And like, I don't know, I'm a big fan of Sammy's sweetheart. And honestly, of all of them, she looks amazing. Like, looks exactly the same she did.
true.
When I was watching that when I was like 14.
Those guys got me into hair wax.
Hair wax, did you do it like Paulie D?
I always like would put way too much wax in my hair.
Yeah, maybe you go, the cabs are here. God, I love Jersey Shore.
Speaking of like reality TV shows, one of my best friends' mums is like a makeup artist / tattoo eyebrow tattoo artist.
Oh, we
And
love it. We love a queen who does them.
I think she works with like quite a few people like in the industry and stuff. And she was asking me, would you ever do like a Love Island? And I said, hell yeah. If there's
You'd be
any
so good on
if
Love
there's
Island.
any like reality TV show, like that just would seem like so much fun.
You gotta pull the girls for a chat.
That or The Bachelor.
Yeah.
Imagine that.
Nah, I reckon you'd be better at Love Island. Because all the girls whether they were into you or not, they would always want to couple up with you because they know they could trust you.
Yeah.
That's the thing, because this guy's trustworthy.
What's
Would your exes say that? No, I'm just kidding.
Nah, you know it's crack up, and I can comfortably talk about this now because I've said this on the potty a few times. I wouldn't say I'm not trustworthy. I just
You love a fib, eh?
I just love a little bit of a white lie sometimes. But it was never.
But the white lies turn into a big,
big,
and
dark,
that was angry lie.
Yeah,
you let them keep going.
That's where I actually don't. I learned my lesson. Now, obviously, I'm single now, so there's no one to fucking lie to. But
well, you had to learn your lesson.
Yeah. But that was my.
But
biggest,
you know what?
You
know what though? Like, no one's perfect. Everyone has their flaws, and I'm not trying to like gas you up because at least you can admit it. But like, I do think that there's a lot of men who don't admit when they lie and things like that. So at least you can own it and be like, no, you know what? That probably wasn't the best thing.
Yeah.
For that.
I definitely
time.
got held accountable for it. Fuck me.
Yeah. Well, good. Like, as you should. But I think it's good to hear you. Self-aware.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Something I've gotten better at.
Yeah, you've gotten better at.
Way better at. Yeah.
Hey, for our Tegan therapy today, we have had some from last week. We got some new ones.
Yeah.
I honestly, over time, I had backed up so many, and I just started to run out, and I was like, okay, it's time to solicit.
Time to reach
some
out.
more. But what I'm thinking today is proofread who. We're just going to read them off the dome. Let's get straight into it. Okay. Just finding where I had all of them stacked. Okay. Here we go. Lots of people talking about deadbeat baby daddies, eh? It's pretty crack up. And them getting beaten up. And I'm like,
That's crazy.
That's crazy. Here we go. Take an EO therapy. I want to sleep with my boss so bad, but he's married.
Okay. I have a few mates that work a corporate world, right?
Yeah.
That are like, it's not they want to sleep with the boss, it's the boss wants to sleep with them.
It's an interesting power play. I think they get tricked into wanting to sleep with the boss half the time.
Oh, bro.
I think a girl.
Hey, anything to get to the top, man.
And I don't mean to say this in a way that makes me sound like I'm not a girl's girl, but a girl with daddy issues would love the power play of sleeping with the boss.
I just figured out that there's guys daddy issues as well.
How does that work?
Like in the sense where like they how do I explain it? It's like they don't have that male figure, like that male role model.
Yeah.
So they have to jump to be that role model where it just goes like to like an over masculine, and then they start treating girls like shit.
Do you know, it's funny you say that, because when there's that lack of example to sort of follow through, I know some people that like end up repeating the cycle. So like say their dad's left them. I'm talking about like a man whose dad has left them when they were kids. Sometimes if they don't break the cycle, they end up being just like that and like leaving there and not being able to step up to the plate. So you're right. And you know what's funny? I have the opposite of daddy issues. I had a dad who was a certified legend. So you know what that meant? Standards up here. Never thought in a million years that someone would ever lie to me. Someone would ever cheat on me, because my dad was such a great example of a real man, I think, and a good man, and a man who was emotionally intelligent and could talk to, he only had daughters, right? So like he lived in a house of women. And then so you go into life just thinking, oh yeah, I'm just going to find someone who's like so great, just like my dad is to my mum. And then you get severely disappointed. So it's like the opposite of daddy issues. It's like, I don't know what the opposite of daddy issues would be. I'm trying to think of a name for it.
I understand where you're coming from.
Can we think of anything creative?
No.
Or are we going to leave that?
Yeah, I think we're
going to leave that suggestion. So, take an EO therapy. I want to sleep with my boss so bad, but he's married. I would say therapy, because I think there's some underlying issues there.
Yeah,
I don't mean to therapize that.
I don't think you should be thinking about sleeping with someone that is
who's married.
Yeah, or who's in a relationship.
I've seen that happen before. It's messy. It's messy.
I also think, if you are thinking about it, don't say it out loud.
Yeah, that's why they've said it to us, because it's anonymous.
Yeah, no, but like just in general.
And
like,
so I'm telling you right now,
even to your bestest of bestest friends, because like it just kind of like that shit that you should just keep to yourself.
Yeah.
Like,
100%.
because once you say it out loud, it kind of shows character.
It's an intrusive thought.
Yeah, it kind of shows character.
Okay, next one. Take a knee or therapy. So we're just starting therapy for that one. Take a knee or therapy. Just so you know, if you've never been here before, this is where we get confessions from some of you. Confessions from some of you plus ones, and you let us know, something you want to get off your chest, whatever. We keep it anonymous, and we just decide if it's take a knee, we're going to let it slide, or therapy, you need to go to therapy. Here we go. Take a knee or therapy. Sometimes when I'm too lazy to stand up on the bus or train, I push my puku out and start rubbing it so people think I'm hapu and give me their seat.
Take a knee.
Take a knee.
That's initiative.
Yeah, I respect the hustle.
Yeah.
I respect it.
That's clearly from a wahine because
Well,
like a
who else?
man. I'm just saying, like, that would be a bit weird if a man just did that.
Okay. So we're going to say take a knee for
Yeah,
that.
take a knee. Yeah, that's light.
Last one. Take a knee or therapy. Sleep with a guy that came over to install my internet. That's crazy.
What's wrong with that?
You're a hungry little handbag.
Yeah, what's wrong with that? I say take a knee. What's wrong with that?
It's not bad on her part because she's
That
a consenting
also
adult,
sounds like a porno.
right? I mean, what's the bro's name? That's in all the pornos. The bald fella.
I don't know.
Oh, whatever, you liar.
I don't know.
Johnny Sins. Is that his name?
You tell me.
Oh, shut up. I was going to say, isn't that the lead into any of his stuff? I don't watch it. I just know because everyone says his name.
Yeah.
I think not bad on her part because you're a consenting adult, whatever.
Yeah.
If you make a move, you make a move. However, could be bad on his part. Slightly unprofessional. He's on the job.
Okay,
He's on the clock.
Let me defend my boy.
You guys just can't say no to it, eh?
99.9% of the time, when else is that gonna happen?
You're like,
Where you are on the job.
You're like,
and
my
you're
life's a
offered-
movie, bro. My life's a movie.
Bro, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
You're offered that situation with, I'm assuming, like, he was clearly attracted to her because otherwise he would have said no,
Yeah.
right?
She was fine.
And you're in her house, bro.
Yeah.
Like, how often does that happen?
Not often.
Only in the movies.
Well, I've never heard of it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Until this guy's probably the luckiest guy in the world right now.
Yeah.
Like, for you to just rock up on the job
Yeah, that's Randy's fantasy.
to install internet
Yeah.
and then you walk out of there with your dignity held high. Bro, he would honestly I wouldn't
you
even
walked out with a bit of pep in
but
your
yeah,
step.
I wouldn't even go to my next job.
With a bit more swagger. You
Bro.
walked out with a bit more your pimp limp.
I'm
All of
calling-
a sudden you started limping like, oh,
Yeah.
oh.
Gee, that's crazy.
It's like how Ali Mafeo said, because I walk with a limp like an old school pimp,
But that buzzes me out. It's something that's out of a movie. That's why.
We'll say take a knee.
Yeah,
That's
definitely.
crack. That's pretty crack up. It's a story for the ages. You might tell your grandkids that one day.
That's straight to the group chat. I'm telling you.
Before I found Popper.
I wonder if they still talk.
Yeah, actually, maybe we do. Maybe we follow up with that one. But anyways, that is the end of our episode for this week. Thanks for hanging out with us. Fun night.
Bye.
Plus ones. It's really good, promise.